Good evening, everybody, and welcome to what we can call, I guess, a WrestleScope Extra. What a day it has been. WWE announces the release of 10 different talents. Whoops. So let's turn that down real quick. Before we get started here, this is John. Thank you very much for tuning in to WrestleScope TV. Make sure that you give us a like, a subscribe, and hit the notification bell to find out every time that going to be live with different content here. And we are in the middle of the 30 days of WrestleScope. That's right. And this is actually second broadcast of the day. And unfortunately, I wish we didn't have to talk about this kind of thing, but we do. WWE announcing the release of 10 different talents today. Samoa Joe, Peyton Royce, Billie Kay, Tucker, Kalisto, Mickie James, Beau Dallas, Wesley Blake, Mojo Rawley. And am I forgetting anybody? I think I may have missed somebody there in the midst of that. Hold on a second. Sorry, just reading through some things that Sean Ross Sapp has posted. Sean Ross Sapp from Fightful Select, who has been all over the story today. The first announcement start. Here we go. Here's the full list. Samoa Joe, Mickie James, Peyton Royce, Billie Kay, Chelsea Green, Wesley Blake, Tucker, Kalisto, and Beau Dallas. Chelsea Green was the name that I had forgotten to mention in that last set. 10 releases coming, and Mojo Rawley. 10 releases coming exactly 1 year to the day of Black Friday last year, of the mass releases that we saw in WWE. 10 releases announced today. Will there be more coming? Sadly, I think there will be. I would not be surprised if this is just round number one of all the different releases. And yes, please get your comments in. We'll be checking in with all of your different comments. Hey, Hunter, how are you? It's a difficult day. It really is. The news broke right around 1:30 Central Time this afternoon. The releases were starting to come out. The Mojo Rawley one actually just a few hours ago, so it was a late one. They were continuing with the releases until later in the evening. And I apologize about my camera. Let me adjust this real quick here. Get that. It's still slightly off, but we'll make it work. The entire afternoon was spent. Anybody who's anybody in wrestling YouTube was on today talking about things. Wrestle Talk, obviously, Fightful Select, and Sean Ross Sapp, Wrestling Daily, Cultaholic, What Culture. Everybody was on talking about it today. And it's never an easy time when you see mass releases like this, especially after the WWE came out with a Q1 earnings report that looked really positive. They came off of the first live in-person event that they've held in over a year with WrestleMania 37. And this happens. Say what you will, business is business. You never want to see talent getting released like this. You never want to see this happen, because these men and women that have been released have worked many years, in a lot of cases, to get where they're at, have sacrificed, time and body and money in some cases to get where they're at. And all of a sudden you are, now still kind of in a pandemic culture, you are having to find new work again. And it's difficult. It really is difficult out there right now. You could say, oh, well, NWA is going, AEW is going, all these people could go to AEW. Well, All Elite Wrestling is not going to hire every single person that gets released from WWE. That's just not how it works. And with limited live in-person shows right now, it's really difficult. Fightful Select, I'm going to see if I can find it here, came up with an absolutely unbelievable list of the current free agents on the market, updated as of this afternoon with all the new releases. I'm going to see if I can pull this up real quick. They've been really busy, obviously, tweeting today. So lots of different tweets. But again, throw in your comments in here. Yeah, Samoa Joe. Well, Samoa Joe was at WrestleMania. And no, actually, he wasn't. He was not on the broadcast team at WrestleMania. But Billie Kay was there as well. She actually wrestled. And I'm still looking up that list. A lot of stuff going on here. Hang on a second. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi. All right. Good night, buddy.
Good night.
All right. It's time for him to go to bed. I feel like Alex McCarthy, kids walking in on the stream. That's okay. I am still working on finding this list here. Where in the world did it go? They had a really great comprehensive list here, and now I can't find it. One of the other things Sean Ross Sapp reported was that John Laurinaitis, who was just recently rehired for talent relations, was making the calls to talent, and he was citing budget cuts as the reason for the WWE releases. All right, I can't find it now. I wonder if maybe they took it down. But they had a really good list posted of, oh, here we go. Found it. Finally found it. And let's see. I'm going to see if you folks are going to end up, I'm going to share the screen here. You folks are going to see some ads on here, and I apologize. I don't mean for you to see ads in here, but we'll see. You can just kind of get an idea here if you can see them. ACH, Aiden English, Austin Aries, Big Cass, now Beau Dallas, Tom Latimer. Actually, I'm surprised. I don't know why Tom Latimer is on this list because he's in NWA. Chris Masters is in NWA. I don't know if they're not working without contracts. Crimson, I don't know if he is signed. Let me see something here real quick. No, it was dated today. Aaron Stevens, he's in NWA. I don't know if they're not signed. James Storm, he is actually back in. So this isn't an actual correct list, I don't think. James Storm is listed. He's obviously in Impact Wrestling. Kalisto was added to the list. Connor and Victor of the Ascension. Matt Cardona is actually signed with Impact Wrestling. So this isn't actually a completely updated list here. A few of these names, Trevor Murdoch is in NWA. Shane Douglas, is he even wrestling still? I don't know. Zicky Dice, that's one that surprises me. The former NWA World Television Champion. On the women's side, Allison Kaye, who just had it. Actually, she was on tonight. Actually, I think she might be on right now with her Twitch stream. Tessa Blanchard, Zelina Vega, obviously. A lot of big names there. Rachel Ellering, Marty Bell, Katie Forbes. Quite a few names there. So the NWO Stang. Oh, he's listed as inactive. But the listing, I mean, the list of free agents out there right now is actually pretty incredible. And hopefully this list of releases will not get bigger, but I got a funny feeling that it's going to. That we've probably seen the last of them for today, since it is getting kind of late in the evening now. Most likely, well, then again, you never know. Stranger things have happened. I remember last year that releases were being announced late into the evening. I mean, past this time right now. So it's hard to say. Hunter with another comment here. Yeah, people were active in WWE. Peyton Royce just had that incredible promo on Raw Talk a few weeks ago. And it looked like she was finally maybe going to get a shot, maybe get a push. And that didn't happen. It's just really, really disappointing. And then you look at people like Beau Dallas. I think it was Sean Ross Sapp had mentioned it. He has not been seen on WWE TV since one of the Saudi Arabia shows in 2018. We're not talking 2020 or 2019. We're talking almost 3 years ago. And he's been under contract. He has been showing up at shows. Oh, it's a Hunter night. We got Hunter Dickerson and Hunter Tracy. Hello, Hunter. Let's see. Well, Akira Tozawa, that's a thing. All these 24/7 title guys, you have to wonder. We have not seen the 24/7 championship since R-Truth got it back from Bad Bunny a month ago. Yeah, they've had the commercials with the Old Spice guy with, I forget the guy's name now. The Big Rick, I forget what his last name is. They might be doing something again, but who knows? What I want to look at, and I don't know if you noticed this at WrestleMania, the 2 nights when they had God Bless America and America the Beautiful played, when they had the entire rosters out there, they had people out there we hadn't seen in a long time. Night 2, I saw Eric, or was it Ivar? Ivar of the Viking Raiders, who we hadn't seen in months because of an injury. He was out on the stage. There was guys that had wrestled in the Battle Royal, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal on Friday Night SmackDown, WrestleMania SmackDown, that were in their gear on the stage. So I would be curious to see if any of the talent that... yes, thank you, Eric Bugenhagen. Thank you, Hunter. Good pickup on that one. Good job. Boy, I got to adjust this camera again. I'm sorry, because when I put those things in... There, we'll try it. There. Oh, that's much better. I like that. That's much better. Sorry about that. Still toying around with the equipment in the office. You folks will notice things have changed in here a little bit too. I'm actually going to get my windscreen out of the way because it's kind of blocking everything. You will notice behind me, something is missing. Let's have a little bit of fun on a dark day in wrestling again. Let's have a little bit of fun though. In case you missed this the other day, I have introduced the Wrestling Daily I'm a Good Egg. Ollie Davis is a Bald Egg Championship belt. That's right. And I should do like, put this on the correct shoulder so you can see. There we go. I should do this like Luke Owen used to do with the Jam That Championship. But this belt was introduced. Actually, let me... Oh, we're upside down. Sorry. We introduced this earlier this week. Actually, this is edition number 2. It's kind of like the Smoking Skull belt, you know, when Hunter, I'll get to that question in a second. But yeah, this is something I'm going to be talking about a little bit more with my friends at Wrestling Daily. The show that really isn't getting the attention that it should and is getting overlooked by Wrestle Talk and deserves its own predictions champion belt. So we got it right here. Ollie Davis of Wrestle Talk in his big egg head. Now that he got it shaved right here. All right. So we're going to put that back off on the side here. But yeah, the other belts have all disappeared now. All right, let's jump into a couple of comments here real quick. Let's see. Rowan 1, I don't know what is next. Well, you know what? I'm going to put my prediction out there. And now, sadly, with the release of Samoa Joe, this could end up happening. And I have to give, again, my son Noah credit for this because he's the one that pointed it out. If you watch the very end of the triple threat match between Roman, Edge, and Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan, on his back, got pinned. Edge is placed lying on his back on top of Daniel Bryan, his shoulders pinned. Roman goes to cover both of them. Charles Robinson, the referee, is on Daniel Bryan's side, counting the pin there, who actually got the pin? Was it Edge or was it Roman Reigns? Because Edge's shoulders were not covered, and Edge was the one that was directly covering Daniel Bryan. So here's how I see things playing out on SmackDown on Friday night. Going to open up the show. They're going to show highlights of WrestleMania. They will show highlights of the triple threat match. They'll obviously go to black when they count the three, as they always do on those highlights. And we will get the tribal chief, the Universal Champion, Roman Reigns, coming down to the ring with, I'm running around like a drunk Uncle Jey Uso, dancing around on the stage, and the special counsel to the tribal chief, Paul Heyman. And they will come down to the ring, and Roman will basically say, I told you what I was going to do. I dominated, and I am still the tribal chief. I'm still the Universal Champion, and you need to recognize me. And he will talk about how he pinned, he didn't just defeat one man, he pinned both men at the same time. And this will probably go on for about 60 to 90 seconds, maybe a little bit longer. And then Edge's music will hit. And obviously Roman will just be irate that he's getting interrupted. And Edge will continue to play kind of that on the fence heel tweener and say, yeah, okay, you may have gotten the better of me physically. Yeah, we went to war. We did, we went out there and, obviously you're a little lapdog here, had to get involved. But Roman, I want you to take a look at something, and I want you to look very carefully right now at something. And they're going to point to the screen. It's just going to be the still shot of Roman on top of Edge on top of Daniel Bryan. And Edge will just say, I want you to look at this, and who was actually pinning who here? Who was the one that was actually directly on top of Daniel Bryan? It was me on top of him, pinning him. So rightfully, I should be the Universal Champion. And, Paul Heyman may jump in and start saying a few things, and Roman will go back and forth. They'll argue a little bit. And I don't know where it will go from there. I don't think Daniel Bryan will get involved. I see Adam Pearce potentially coming out and saying something like, now, wait a second. Okay, this has been brought to my attention. We saw it on social media, blah, blah, blah. We are looking into it right now. But as of right now, Roman Reigns is the Universal Champion. I see this playing out as kind of a multiple layer storyline where it'll be Roman and Edge fighting back and forth about who the champion is, but it's also going to be Adam Pearce and Sonya Deville, because Sonya Deville, curiously, they had her say on WrestleMania Night 2, I never agreed with this being a triple threat. I think it should have been Roman versus Edge the entire time. And it will be, it will kind of go back and forth talking about that. And somehow, some way, by the end of the night, they will come up with a resolution to it. And it's going to be one of two things. It's either going to be, all right, Edge won the Royal Rumble and, okay, may have a just claim to this. So we're going to make a rematch, one-on-one, Roman Reigns versus Edge for the Universal title at WrestleMania Backlash. Or if they really want to go outside the box, and this is what I predicted on Wrestling Daily, is after some fighting and bickering and battling back and forth, finally, Adam Pearce is going to come out at the end of the night and say, all right, you know what? We can't come up with a decisive decision here. So because of this, we are holding up the Universal title. The Universal title is in abeyance, and it will be, again, Roman Reigns versus Edge to determine who truly is the Universal Champion at Backlash, WrestleMania Backlash. I'm not sure if that second part's going to happen or not. But I think the first part of what I talked about, the opening promo, that's definitely going to end up happening. Back to the releases, Hunter Tracy. Yes, the same thing happened 1 year ago today. This is what WWE released. in some way, shape, or form right there. Yes, there was a lot more releases last year when it happened. Let me backtrack here. I missed one. Hang on. I think the Samoa Joe release is real. I don't think it's Drake Maverick. It would be kind of interesting. I mean, he disappeared from commentary. It sounded like he was going to be cleared to wrestle. There was a lot of speculation going around that he was going to return to the ring, and I was immediately thinking that he was going to be the one that was going to end up challenging Roman Reigns for the title, but that doesn't look like it's going to happen now. But who the heck knows? It's WWE. You never know. And yeah, Vince is completely clueless when it comes to talent. It's hard not to agree with that one, Eric. It really isn't. I missed one here. Let's go back here. If the Samoa Joe thing is a story, then maybe SummerSlam, they'll make Roman do an open challenge. Roman Reigns is never going to do an open challenge. That is just not his character. By that point in time, Samoa Joe will have signed somewhere else because from everything that I've been reading, everybody that was released had the standard 90-day no-compete clause in their contracts, which would mean anybody that is released today, their 90 days is up on Wednesday, July 14th. So that most likely means on Wednesday, July 14th, they can sign and appear anywhere else. Well, it's kind of ironic. Wednesday night. Who's on Wednesday nights? That's right. AEW. Now, let's go back to this list that Hunter Tracy posted. This is the list of talent that was released. Taking a look at those names, who could potentially all end up in AEW? Well, definitely Samoa Joe. He's got to be top of that list. And I was telling somebody earlier today that Tony Khan needs to be on the phone right now if he hasn't already, or be sneaking into the DMs of Samoa Joe and working something out with him. Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, I would kind of agree with them as well, either Impact Wrestling or AEW. Mickie James, perfect fit for NWA. She could take her talent there, and her husband is there. She is married to the NWA champion, Nick Aldis. Chelsea Green, she would be perfect to go back to Impact. Her fiance, Matt Cardona, is there. Tucker, Mojo Rawley, and Wesley Blake. Wesley Blake, him and Steve Cutler should get back together as a tag team, and they could literally go anywhere. I don't know if there's issues between Blake and Cutler. I don't think there are. They need to get back together. Tucker and Mojo Rawley, I don't know. I really don't know. Kalisto could go anywhere. I mean, he could go to Mexico. He could go to Impact, Ring of Honor, AEW, NWA. I mean, the door is wide open for him as well. Carol. Hey, one of the good eggs. Good to see you in here. Yes, sad day for so many people. That is true. And Carol, I don't know if you saw this. You may be late to the stream. I'm going to bring this up again. I'm actually going to take out your comment real quick. We have updated the Good Egg Championship belt to feature Egghead Ollie Davis. And we are working diligently on making this become a regular part of the Wrestling Daily family. All right, let's see. Peyton would thrive in AEW. You've got to put Peyton and Billie Kay back together. You have to. You absolutely have to. Yes, I agree, Carol. Peyton and Billie will go back to be back together as it should be. And the other thing, too, is the other name that is being mentioned with them is Shazza McKenzie. And let me see if I can get time to share screen here again. Let's do this. Let's see if I can get this to work okay. Here we go. We're going to share. There's a picture right there of Peyton, Billie, and Shazza McKenzie all from Australia back in 2013, and they have been tweeting back and forth. They are old friends. They have wrestled together. Shaza has been stuck in Australia for the last few months because of what's going on. But boy, I'd love to see those three together. That would be absolutely fantastic. Yes, Carol, isn't it great? Isn't it a great updated belt? Oh, thank you, Hunter. Thank you, Hunter. Oh, wait. Egghead Ollie. Gotta love it. Oh, wait. Let me. I gotta see if I can pull this up. Oh, darn. Crud. Oh, no, I can't. I can't bring it up. Sorry. Oh, no, I got screens disappearing here. Yikes. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, I was going to try bringing up the Ollie Davis picture, but I can't get it pulled up right now. So, yeah, it has been a really, really tough day in the world of wrestling. And I do want to shoot on something here real quick. I've been seeing a lot of people on Twitter talking about, oh, wait a second, all these people have been released, yet, there's these predators and perverts and everything else that still have jobs and dropping names. And I'm going to say the names, Velveteen Dream, Jackson Riker, and Jordan Devlin. Accusations made against Velveteen Dream, accusations in the Speak Out movement against Jordan Devlin, obviously Jackson Riker and his political leanings. There are people that are really ticked off that those three are still employed by WWE. Well, let's not focus on that right now. Let's focus on the 10 people that have had their livelihoods taken away from them, that are suddenly have had their dreams squashed, may have been sitting for the longest time with nothing to do and collecting a paycheck, not being able to do what they love, and now we're having to try finding work elsewhere. Let's focus on those people. Let's not focus on the guys that you may disagree with or not like, or just think it's wrong that they didn't get released and somebody else did. Let's focus on the people that really need our help. If you have the ability to, if you're on Twitter, if you're on Instagram and following any of these people, send them a note of encouragement. Comment something nicely to them on their posts, just to let them know that people do care about them. And I've seen quite a bit of support going out for everybody out there that was released. I'll be honest. I was never the biggest fan of the on-air characters. And let me preface, on-air characters of Billie Kay and Mojo Rawley and Beau Dallas. Never a big fan of their characters. Doesn't mean I have anything against them as people. Absolutely not. I think Beau Dallas has a ton of talent. He was just misused. Mojo Rawley, same thing. Billie Kay, absolutely. I was never a huge fan of what she did on television. That doesn't mean I don't like her. I think there's definitely talent that was lost there. Let's see here. Is it true? Eric, that's the rumor that is going around, that Aleister Black has started making a bunch of vignettes for a return, which is kind of weird because, his wife, Thea Trinidad, Zelina Vega, was released in very controversial fashion back in October, and he has not been seen on TV since then. And now all of a sudden they're getting ready to bring him back when they just had a bunch of releases. But yeah, that is the rumor that is floating around. I wouldn't be surprised if we started seeing some of that stuff on SmackDown tomorrow night. Wait, Hunter, whose name did they forget? Everybody forgot about her name, but she was with Charlotte. Bad storyline. Yep. See, there we go. Cutler, Blake, Jackson, Riker. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Jackson Riker was in the next round. For whatever reason, they're giving him this. It's not really a push, but they've given him this storyline with Elias. So I don't know. He could be talking about Zelina Vega. I will let Hunter answer that question for you. All right, so will there be more releases? I would not be surprised. Who are they going to end up being? I really don't know. I don't have a clue. I never would have thought Samoa Joe, Peyton Royce, and Billie Kay would have gotten released. Could we see some from NXT? Yeah, it's a possibility. That happened last time around too. It's really, really hard to say. Okay, some more news coming out. Wrestling Observer is reporting that Impact Wrestling and Nevaeh have come to terms on her release. She was not under contract with them, and she lost a match to Havoc, so Nevaeh is leaving Impact Wrestling. She will definitely end up landing somewhere else. Who knows where it's going to be. Okay, wait a second. Let's go back. Oh, you're talking about Lacey Evans. Lacey Evans is out right now because she's pregnant. Yes. Well, see, that's exactly where I didn't want to go with this is, again, they took Jackson Riker off of TV, and they, and I'm spending time talking about something I really didn't want to talk about, but hold on, I'm trying to stay up to date. Oh my goodness. All right, let me comment on something else here real quick. Let me take down Hunter's comment. If you are going to DM people on Twitter, Instagram, wherever it is, and they are not family members or personal friends of you, don't sit there and be a complete jerk to them, okay? I am reading, and if you want to go check this out, you can go do it yourself. But I'm looking at a post that Denise Salcedo put up. Denise is one of the hardest working people that I know of in the world of wrestling. She does so much as far as streams and writing. She's got her Instinct Culture YouTube channel, does a lot of things with Fightful, and now with Wrestling Observer and Wrestle Talk. And she's got some pictures up on her Twitter of this guy that troll is an understatement. I mean, just completely inappropriate comments to her. And nobody deserves that kind of thing. And I feel bad for her. If you're going to be commenting to people, please be respectful. Don't be a jerk. Just because you're hiding behind a keyboard and, they may not know you, doesn't mean you have to act like, pardon the language, you have to act like an ass clown. Okay? Just, man. I'm not going to share it here, but if you want to take a look at it yourself, go ahead. Let's see, trying to get through the comments here. I'm sorry, I got my camera in the way of my screen. Yes, Lacey Evans is pregnant. We will not see her back in a WWE ring for at least another year, which is a shame because she was scheduled to actually be in the women's, really in a big women's match with Charlotte Flair. It was supposed to be her and Charlotte, and all that stuff just fell apart because, first of all, Lacey got pregnant. Then there was the story of Charlotte reportedly being pregnant, though she wasn't, because of some false tests. And then Charlotte ended up contracting COVID-19, and thankfully she's okay and back. Yeah, it's a big mess. It's a big mess. People that put up hate. Unfortunately, there's so much of it going on right now, and it's just sickening. And, I don't like it when it happens to anybody, but when it happens to women, it's even worse. Okay? There's just no place for it, really. Well, Mickie James got released, though. I don't think she's going to be Mickie James deserves Hall of Fame status. She could be a coach. She's still got some good years left in her, though, to wrestle. You know, she is definitely, by no means is she over the hill, too old to wrestle, anything like that. Some of the stupid comments I've seen, she can still get out there and go with the best of them. I think they scrapped that. I think Charlotte pulled her weight backstage and basically put the kibosh on that. That's why her dad has not been on TV ever since this happened. Or he was on once, and that was it. They have not addressed it since. And yeah, I cannot believe I'm actually going to do this. Well, no, actually, I do believe I'm going to do this because he actually deserves it. He, I make comments about this guy sometimes, but actually, he is one of the best in the business at what he does. Sean Ross Sapp is going to be live on FightfulSelect.com at 11:45 Eastern Time. So in a little over an hour, he's going to be talking about all the new wrestling free agents and everything. He's the guy that broke quite a few of these today. He's one of the most reliable guys in the world when it comes to wrestling news. If you're going to be up, I encourage you, go check this out because he has access to all the great stories over on Fightful Select. So please, I'm definitely going to be done by that time. I don't know if I'll still be up to watch this. I may end up watching the replay tomorrow morning, but definitely head on over and check out Sean Ross Sapp on the Fightful Select YouTube channel coming up at 11:45 Eastern Time tonight. He's going to be talking about this, and I'm sure he's going to have some more news on not just the releases, but more information on all of them. So definitely go check that out. Let's get to a couple more comments here real quick. Yeah, why Collector Dad, thank you for the comment. I definitely talked about this in a couple of tweets. The big difference here between AEW and WWE, WWE is so stuck on the sports entertainment, and AEW, even though they do entertainment, they focus on the wrestling. Big difference. Carol, this is going to be a good question. So how does one go about challenging for, hang on, the Ali, I'm a good egg champion? New to the channel, how does the belt work? Well, we're still working that out, Carol. Much like the $1 Million Man and Zack Ryder and Taz, this is my creation for Wrestling Daily. And we are still working things out with that. Will it be an officially recognized championship, or will it be something that is specialized? I don't know. We shall see. But the challenge has been laid down. A more official challenge will be coming in the next few days, depending on, obviously, in respect to the people that were released today. But an official challenge will be coming out to the Jam That Champion over at Wrestle Talk, who right now is El Facador Lori Blake. Who will it be coming up after WrestleMania Backlash? I don't know. But there could be an officially sanctioned challenge through Wrestling Daily coming to Wrestle Talk very soon. I cannot speak for Alex McCarthy, the creator of Wrestling Daily, the guru behind it, or anybody else on that stream. I'm just a super fan and a sometime contributor to it, but this is my contribution. We shall see, Carol, what's going to end up happening. Let's get to a couple more comments here real quick. Raw Women is a mess, and absolutely, Hunter, it is an app. Well, you've got Rhea Ripley and you've got Asuka fighting over the championship, which is good. Finally, something that means something, and Charlotte back in the mix. So you've got something there. But as far as like the tag team titles and everything else, yes, it's a big mess. WWE is stuck on repeat matches where Yeah, AEW is always coming up with something new. And really, that comes down to creative and the people that are in charge of it. And I've been very critical of the people that have been in charge of making decisions within WWE as far as booking for a long, long time. And we see it all the time, more so on Raw than we do on SmackDown, but it's still happening on SmackDown. Not so much in NXT, but that's because Triple H and HBK are doing things themselves. It's really a different animal. Hold on, I'm trying to get to comment here. Yeah, Rhea Ripley, she's not that great on the mic. She really isn't. It will come with time. She didn't get a lot of opportunities in NXT to talk on the mic or in NXT UK. So, all right, we're going to put the belt to rest now for tonight. But definitely stay tuned on this channel, obviously, and also on Wrestling. Hold on. Wrestling Daily. Woo! Wrestling Daily. Carol, oh, you got your Good Egg shirt already, didn't you? I don't think mine shipped yet. Let me check. I'm going to check for notifications. I don't think mine shipped yet, which is kind of disappointing. I am sincerely hoping that I get it before my birthday, which is coming up in 10 days. Yeah, it still says order placed. So yeah, it's a little disappointing. I mean, it's only been 6 days. So hopefully it will come soon. Yeah, 2013 through 15 Raw and 2016. Oh, okay. I understood. I misunderstood Chris. I thought he said you got your Good Egg shirt. Okay. You got a good man there, Carol and Chris. So yeah, I'm really hoping that Good Egg shirt comes in the next 10 days because the reason I'm doing and I got to let me put the banner up here real quick. Haven't done it. Where'd the banner go? There we go. Yeah, the reason I'm doing the 30 days of WrestleScope is it's kind of a little personal challenge for myself for the month of April because it is my birthday month. My birthday is coming up on the 25th of this month, so I wanted to challenge myself to do different streams every single day this month. And I mean, some of them have been really short. I had to throw them together real quick on my phone, but I'm doing them. I'm doing them every single day. So, yeah, I'm hoping by the 25th that shirt gets here because I want to debut the shirt unless it comes by Tuesday, which would be the next time for call-ins on Wrestling Daily next week, Tuesday. I want to debut it in front of my kids' church group on April 25th, which is a Sunday, who I'm in front of, and it's appropriate. It is appropriate for church. So, all right, couple more comments here real quick. Hunter, you want to see it one more time? All right. Per your request, here we go. Once more. It is the Wrestling Daily. I'm a good egg. Ollie Davis is an egghead. Oh, championship belt. Oh, Carol, we will. I got a busy day that day, though. So I don't know how much I'm going to be able to do. We've got actually a couple of, I know this is a wrestling stream, but we got a couple of things going. It's a regular church day for me. I serve in our children's ministry at church. So we're there until 12:15, 12:30 every day. And then we've got some special things going on that night as well. So I'm going to try doing something that day. We shall see. I don't know. I'm working a few things out. I'm hoping too. I've got to reach out to a couple people. I'm trying to do something special for next weekend, and we'll see what ends up happening. It really kind of depends on how this next week goes. So, let's talk about Evilise real quick. Yes, AEW coming to terms with the release of Evilise. Now, Eric, I can only base my opinion on what I have read. I don't know the situation personally. I have not talked to anybody personally about this. But what I have read is there's two sides to this story so far right now. Ivelisse claims that she had backstage heat because she had issues with an agent there, and there are issues between her and Thunder Rosa. You can probably see the video online of a match between her and Thunder Rosa where right in the middle of the match, Ivelisse just started no-selling all the moves, and they started shoot fighting, and it created a fight backstage. Reports I have read is that basically everywhere Ivelisse goes, there are problems. So looking at it that way, and I'm not judging, if you look at the stories, it looks like trouble follows her wherever she goes. I'm not going to speculate on anything. I'm only going off of what I've been reading. So it's tough. You know, she's got a lot of baggage, and it's going to be tough for her to latch on with another organization here in the United States. You know, she had problems in AEW. She had problems in Lucha Underground. There was someplace else I remember reading that she had issues in. So who knows? There's a lot more to this story than we have seen, and I'm sure more will come out in the next few weeks. Oh, Mizzy, hey, good to see you back in here again, buddy. Tessa Blanchard, no updates. No updates on her. I have not seen anything. Okay. Hunter, I'm assuming that's concerning the belt. All right. I got to get out of here, guys. Thank you very much. This was supposed to be a really short stream, and it ended up being 45 minutes. So let me just quick check here. I want to see if there's anything new. Does not look like anything new. Again, don't forget, if you want to get more updates on things, Sean Ross Sapp is going to be live on the Fightful Select channel on YouTube coming up in 1 hour at 11:45 Eastern time. He will be live with updates. So please go on over and check out SRS. He has been breaking a lot of the stories today and has been on top of a lot of the stuff. So make sure you go check him out. He does an absolutely fantastic job. Yeah, I take jabs at him all the time, but it's all in fun. I have the utmost respect for him for the work he does. He just does an absolutely fantastic job. Got to give a shout out to my Wrestling Daily family. Please make sure you give them a follow on YouTube. Alex McCarthy will be back on Wrestling Daily tomorrow, again, Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern time, 2 p.m. Central. He's got a special guest. I don't know who it is. Carol, I don't know if you've heard anything of who his special guest host is. It's not me. It's not me. I can tell you that. That may be coming down the road. Also, give a follow to my other Wrestling Daily friends, Stephanie Chase on YouTube and SP3 over at True Heel Heat. Go give them a follow as well. A couple more comments coming in here. Oh, absolutely, Eric. Thank you. Glad to be able to provide this information. Again, I'm not the one breaking the stories. I'm just reading things off of Twitter and getting the news myself. Just thankful for so many great sources and resources out there, but I'm happy to be able to provide you with the information. Yes, I am still doing my TikTok channel. Today was actually the first day I've been on there in quite a while. I've been putting more of a focus here on YouTube, but I will be doing a lot more back on TikTok again. Got to get back in there. So, Eric, I'm assuming that you found me through TikTok. I'm assuming you found your way over here from TikTok. I promise I'm going to be back over there very soon. All right. All right, I am out of here, folks. Again, make sure you give a like and a subscribe to this channel. Hit the notification bell if you have not subscribed yet. I'm sitting at 99. I'm sitting at, let me see. Let's update. Did we get to 100 yet? No, we're still, if you're new to this channel, please give me a subscribe. I want to get to 100. I need 100. I need a hundo. Okay, also, don't forget to follow me at all my other social media. Oh, let me get rid of that. Follow me at all my other social media on Twitter, on Instagram, and on TikTok. Unfortunately, the usernames are all different on all of them. They are scrolling there on the bottom, but there is a link in my bio here on YouTube. You can actually see the names in the in the description section here on this channel as well. Take a look at it. And a couple more comments too. Let's see. Oh, yep. Eric found me on there, and Hunter did too. Thank you very much, guys. All right. I am out of here. Thank you. Have a great night, everybody. Obviously, if more, hopefully there won't be more releases tomorrow, but if there are, I will jump in here as best as I can tomorrow to get you updates on what is happening, and I will have everything over on TikTok. Oh, wait, Carol, wait, what? What's that? I'm updating. Yes! Yes! Woo! All right, we did it. I don't know who number 100 is. Let me see if I can, let me see if it shows me who number 100 is. Darn, it's not telling me. I hate that, because I was actually planning on doing something special for my 100th, subscriber. I got to figure this out. Oh, wait. Is it Tori Rober? Or is it James S? Wait, oh, I could go to new ones. No, that's not it. Oh, crap. Wait. Date subscribed. Okay, it's not showing me. I'm gonna have to come out of this and look at it later. All right. That is awesome. Thank you, Carol. Woohoo! Yes. I'm only 900 away from 1,000. I could start making money on this channel. We'll get there. We'll get there. All right. Let's see if we can get to. You think 200 is too much in the next 10 days? You think getting to 200 in 10 days is too difficult? I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. All right. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you very much, everybody. I love you guys a lot. Appreciate you coming on over to my channel. Oh, wow. I like this tweet. Brian Cage, the Machine Brian Cage. Sad to see some releases today. Never happy to see anyone lose a job. That being said, this is the first time. There is a first time ever match that could be had now. We both wanted it before the Wii swooped him up. I wonder who we could be talking about. Samurai del Sol. I wonder who Brian Cage could be talking about. And Hunter says, yeah, probably. Oh, let me get that up there. Yeah, probably. Well, the way that you guys can help me get me to 200 in 10 days is liking this, sharing this, following me on Twitter, helping me out as much as you can. Samoa Joe, Crazy Uso, I don't know. Maybe. It's a possibility. You know what? I actually want to retweet that. So I'm going to retweet that tweet. Yes, I am. There it goes. All right. Okay. I'm out of here. I'm rambling now. I'm sorry. I don't mean to. Just so much going on here. I got to fix these multiple screens. All right. Have a great night, everybody. Appreciate you being in here. I will keep you up to date when I hear any news. If I see any breaking news, I will get it in there. To my Wrestling Daily fans that have jumped in here, Carol, you're a good egg. Thank you very much. Hope things are going better for you. I will talk to you guys soon. I will be back tomorrow night. Most likely it will be a post SmackDown episode. Don't know what I'm going to be talking about because obviously it all really depends on releases if there are any more tomorrow. So that is all for now. Thank you again for tuning in. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and follow me on all my other social media. I'm John. This is WrestleScope. And yes, I am the Good Egg Champion. I am the reigning, defending, could be disputed Wrestling Daily I'm a Good Egg prediction champion of the world. See you, everybody.